Says they keep the Low Country entertained and informed. Listen at www.talk1radio.com and call 843-800-1492. Don't be left out in the marsh. Find your voice on the Low Country's finest talk radio. And now, here's Big Al.
All right, everybody. Happy Friday. This is Al Flowers. You're listening to Talk One Radio on the Talk One Radio Network. It's a big night tonight. We got one of the OGs back. Got my man, Roman Surroundings, is in the house.
In the house, baby. How are you, bud?
He's in the right seat tonight.
Oh, Big Al, good to see you, my man.
Oh, Roman,
good to see you.
Great to have you on board tonight. It's been too long.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time. It's good to be back in.
Right on. Okay. So you're on a mend a little bit, I see, but you're looking good.
Yeah, a little bit of ear surgery. You know?
Yeah, I love that.
Too much sun, you know. I ordered a new hat. Something with a big brim.
Right.
I'm tired of getting my body cut apart.
Right. Absolutely. Everybody should take note. I mean, as we get older, our skin gets thinner and we get more susceptible to that skin cancer. I mean, I've had it on my leg. I've had this, like a big quarter that was taken about 2 months ago. It's just healing up now. It's like the scab that won't quit giving. You know what I mean?
Nothing to play with. My father died of it.
Oh, is that right?
He died of malignant melanoma about 6-8 years ago. Not that it's hereditary as much as they got something else, but
right.
Yeah, he died from it. And he wasn't a sun guy, you know. He just went out fishing once in a while. But he picked it up and never took care of it, and boom, it spread. So,
when you think of it, our parents never, went to these,
parents.
They never went to these, skin doctors.
Mom, what's for dinner? Macaroni and cheese.
Right. We don't have the money for the doctors.
Doctor.
Yeah, if you're not sick, if you're not bleeding.
We had some old German woman in our apartment building. She'd wave broccoli over your head and take care of you. Yeah, it was not easy, but
I don't know. I see all these things. I see things now on TV all the time about your old hometown, Brooklyn.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it must drive you crazy watching some of that stuff.
Yeah, because growing up there, it was a great place, and it always was. It's changed. The whole city.
The last time you were there was when?
When I was working with the FDNY.
Yeah.
20 some odd years ago.
Wow.
And it was a place. Your thing was you go out and play, and when the street lights came on, that was the time everybody went home. You went home.
Right.
That was. Mom didn't have to call you. Your father didn't have to scream for you.
Right.
It was when the lights came on, that was time to go home.
Sure.
And everybody did. And it was a great place to live. Bay Ridge. Anybody out there, by the Verrazano Bridge, Bay Ridge, great place to grow up. Things have changed, like you said. I think it's like anywhere. It's not the same, but it's drastically changed.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, every hometown is. I mean, I went back to Buffalo.
Buffalo, yeah.
I mean, it was an industrial rust bolt.
Sure.
Rust bucket in there. I mean, we had all kinds of industry, all dirty industry, and cars and stuff like that. But I went back, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, and it was healthcare. And that industry was starting to perk up and move in. They did a lot of stuff downtown. They cleaned everything up. The West Side projects were gone. I mean,
everybody was getting sick from the stuff that was going on before.
Right. Love Canal.
Yeah, Love Canal. I forgot about that one.
Pretty much like
I used to swim in that thing.
Yeah, they pretty much wiped everybody out. My uncle had a home in the Love Canal area.
Oh, they just...
It was Olin Chemical, by the way, that poisoned all those people and dumped chemicals directly on the island.
Ooh.
And buried barrels upon barrels of toxic waste as a waste product from some of their work with oil and gas. But he died of cancer.
Yeah, sure.
I remember the neighborhood being, chain link fenced, closed. No, do not enter with the signs with the skull and crossbones.
Kind of like Chernobyl.
I said, what is this all about? I mean, it was,
Yeah, Chernobyl West.
Yeah. So now things have changed overall. And things are changing right here in Bluffton. I mean, you've been here a long time.
I've been down here now since full-time since the beginning of 06.
Right.
And I see the changes. But I've said it a million times. I love this area. I just love it.
Yeah.
If I lived to be 1,000, maybe I'd start to find problems. But up until now, I'm just, I love the whole Southern thing.
Yeah, I did too.
And I even picked up a Southern accent, if you can tell.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Oh, you can tell right away.
Yeah, right away. You're not from around here.
Ding, 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 ding.
But you see how much is going on now. I mean, in the short time, 15, 16 years is short, really. But you see the expansion. Every time I turn around, there's something going up.
Right.
We have, my wife has relatives coming up to visit her mother. They're coming up from Florida, and she was looking for a hotel for them to stay for a couple of nights, so we don't have them in the house.
Yeah.
That's why I bought a house with one bedroom.
Gotcha.
One guest room.
Right.
Sorry, no room.
Yeah, I got to my business office.
Yeah, I got to run my
can't
business.
move everything.
I think I got a cough.
Yeah.
But there's a place right outside on 170. She found it online. I can't think of the name of it offhand, but it just opened right outside Okatee. I guess it would be west of, south of 278. And it's brand new. My wife went over there today to check it out. Good prices, a brand new building. And so.
What is it, a hotel?
It's a hotel.
Oh, is it across where NIH used to be?
If you come out the side gate out of Okatee,
right?
Not Okatee, Sun City, Okatee Road past Food Lion, and you go straight across, it's in that area where the fountain used to be.
Yeah, where we looked for an office, studio. Then
yes, that's where it is.
Wow!
And it's
what's the name of it? Corey Cullen.
Yeah, Corey Cullen, and let me know, please. Make me look the fool. But and I said, Corey, I went by there this afternoon, as a matter of fact, coming back from Joe's, and I'm driving. I'm looking left and right. I look like one of the tourists looking for an attraction.
It's okay. Just pump the brakes. Everybody knows.
They see the South Carolina plate, then they tell me, "Oh, you're number one with me." But yeah, it just opened, and I must tell you, my wife called the Hampton Inn, right? By Okatee Ale House.
Yeah,
they get like $185 a night.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
This is a barracks. Are you kidding me?
When I was in boot camp, I slept in places better than that.
Right. The Air Force treated me better
and the woman saying, yeah, 183, whatever. A night? Or is that 2 nights?
week?
Yeah, I'm looking for a month. 185 a night for that.
Come on.
Yeah.
That breakfast ain't that good.
They did away with the continental.
Oh, is that right?
They probably have it, but you got to show your room key, because we had some people that used to go in.
Oh, the Sun City, the termites that get over there and get in there. And
oh yeah, I'm staying in that room 820. We don't have 820.
Maybe it was 208.
It's only a 5-story building. Yeah. Oh man,
I meant to say 208.
I'm old. I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
Oh boy, but yeah, so there's things popping up all over the place. So one day you go past something,
right?
And say, "Geez, that wasn't there." And I know what they love down here, but I must admit they decorate them beautifully. Is the storage warehouses, storage?
Well, they get enough of them, man. I mean,
what does everybody have to store?
Or what?
What are they storing?
I don't know.
I don't.
Give it away. Save your money.
Put it in a garage sale. Give it to the poor.
Right. God's goods.
Oh yeah. They open up. They put shutters on the windows, so it looks like an apartment building.
Right. Little castles.
But I do have a friend that lives down here, and he's got 3.
Yeah. Well, and he's making money hand over foot.
No, he's got three
three storage places.
Storage places that he
Oh,
uses.
I thought he
No,
owned three of them.
no,
I was going to say, well,
no.
that's a moneymaker there.
Oh, without a doubt. Low maintenance.
Right.
You don't get clogged toilets.
No, right. Nobody's calling you in the middle of the night.
Telling you got a leak.
Right.
But he's got three separate places that he keeps some motorcycles. He's got this. He's got that. I mean, I don't know. At this point in my life, everything I own is in my house.
Right. I used to have, I had a race car team, and I had a Formula car, two of them. And I would keep my trailer and I would keep my cars. I can't, I tool on them, outside of the house. You can't keep that kind of stuff in the garage. I mean,
No.
my wife would have just hit me with a frying pan. That would have been the end of that.
Don't worry about that. It's a can of nitro.
Don't kick it.
Yeah, no smoking, please.
So
But
that's the only reason I would have. I mean, you're hanging on to stuff that you'll never use.
Well, if you notice, and you live in Sun City, I live in Sun City. It's a great place to live. But I always, when you go down the streets and people have their garage doors up and they had two cars in the driveway and their garage, there's one particular guy I get a kick out of. There's
I know what you're saying.
There's a little pathway to get, it's like the Collier's mansion type thing.
Right.
What are you keeping this for? I mean, there's the file boxes.
Right.
What files? You're 85 years old. What files do you have that you're hanging on to?
Right.
What?
Right. That 1929 income tax return is absolutely worthless.
Yeah, you only need 7 years, I think it is. Don't quote me on that, but you only need 7 years.
You don't throw out that stuff from the 1930s. That's my pension.
Honey, what are you, crazy? I got that in high school.
I might need that. I'll tell you, we're going to need a lot more. If Joe Biden has his way, I'll tell you, he's got this place almost locked down with the tyrant.
And then he gets mad at you and yells at you.
Yeah, I love that. Whenever he gets into scolding, he should have scolded his kid Hunter a little bit. Kept him off the pipe. Kept him out of the strip joints.
And then he's got that thing where he kind of leans in and looks at you and he talks like this.
Oh, creepy, huh?
I got them $5,000. Whatever he says. I just have, and I saw those the photographs of what's going on down in Texas. Those poor people down there.
Yeah.
The town that they're outside of, El Rio.
Or Del Rio.
Del Rio. You have 11,000 sitting underneath the bridge waiting to invade you. It's like...
Well, they've already checked in with the Border Patrol, most of them.
The guy today was using the expression, they were flying over with a helicopter because the FAA told Fox they couldn't use the drone anymore.
Right.
The guy flying over in the helicopter was going, broken arrow.
Wow. They're coming.
If you know what that means, folks, that's a that's you're being overrun.
Right.
They're in the wire, broken arrow.
Yeah.
I mean, and this is our country. This is not some Dairy Queen that they're attacking.
Right, exactly. This isn't like, 30 people coming over the wire.
They estimate 11,000.
Yeah. There was I saw Cruz, Senator Cruz was down there and he says, look at these people. There's 4,500 of them right here. Mixed bag. We got Latinos, Mexicans, Haitians, Venezuelans, Muslims. He says, and there's 10,000 more within 50 miles of the border. 10,000 more. Folks, we cannot take the onslaught of people into the infrastructure. What do you think is going to happen to healthcare and law enforcement?
Education.
Well, I mean, just a swarm of people coming up are going to take from the haves because they're have-nots. There's no semblance of order. This is why when Trump had the fence going, the wall.
And the stay in Mexico policy.
Right, exactly. And he had the turnstiles. Hey, you want to come into the country, go down to those turnstiles. Yeah, it's going to be a while. I mean, we could have streamlined that with the Democrats. No, here comes Joe. Let him loose, Joe.
he just seems to be the grumpy old man that, and I guess judging from what is out there anyway, with the whole thing that went on in Afghanistan,
Right.
the idea that they're saying, look, we told him, but he was so determined to get out August 31st. And like they mentioned, he overturned everything that the previous administration put forward. He could have overturned that August 31st date. He could have moved it.
Yeah.
Or he could have said, we're going to get our people out. And if you screw with them before we get them all out, you're going to have hell to pay.
Right.
No, he gives them, and they sit back, and now everybody, you know what they're doing. They're walking around with $83 billion worth of our equipment.
Well, they're chopping people's heads off. They're shooting kids. I mean, then they're
wondering why they're not cooperating with us. You got nothing on them.
They're already infighting. They're already infighting.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, it's absolute bizarro world. And everybody, how about this general? Milley. Oh, traitor.
Yeah. He's worried about critical race theory.
Yeah. Next step. He's looking for an after action job.
Oh, yeah. He's looking at he's going to be working for some company right outside.
Either that or he wants to be elected Grand Poobah or something.
He should be ashamed of himself. And
he's a traitor.
The other guy, the spokesman, he was an admiral from the Pentagon. He was an admiral now. Oh, geez, he's out there in the afternoon. He's holding news conference every afternoon.
Oh, I don't know. Bill
Kirby.
Oh, Kirby.
Oh, God.
That's
he might as well put on a red-headed wig like that other witch and put dark eyes in, because he doesn't answer anything either. Right. I can't talk about that right now. I really can't discuss that because that's an ongoing event. He says nothing all day, and then the people sit there, and nobody holds his feet to the fire.
Right.
And he just, I can't tell you about that because it's this.
Yeah, it's your work for the president of the United States, and you don't know about these cutting edge questions. How does that happen? How do you keep deferring to the organizations, the agencies?
You'll have to talk to the CIA.
Yeah,
you'll have to talk to the FBI.
Yeah, right. CDC, you'll have to call them. I don't know.
Talk to Ray, that guy from the FBI.
Oh, yeah.
You see what those girls got him?
Yeah.
With that hearing?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was absolutely disgusting. And now that these agents are out of the FBI.
Two of them.
Yeah.
Well, one guy retired and the other guy got fired.
Right. Big deal.
Meanwhile, over 100 girls were molested.
Right.
With the knowledge of the FBI.
14 months of additional molestation because of their inaction. The FBI are a bunch of bums.
I gotta say it.
Fools, bums, and idiots. That's what I call them. Because they used to be the cream de la cream. That used to be like every young law enforcement's.
Well, you were in law enforcement.
Yeah, I mean, you would think, man, these guys got their stuff together 100%. Now it's clown show. It's a clown show.
Comey, look at stuff.
Oh my gosh! I mean, it's just pathetic, really.
That's one of the I almost fault Donald Trump for not getting rid of him sooner, and I can't even believe he left this guy Ray in there.
Yeah, right. I can't either. I would have went in there with a flamethrower. They would have all got it.
That's it.
See you later.
And then Durham, he's no bargain.
And
Horowitz, they sat on this. I wasn't going to release anything before the election. Remember? Yeah. Now, how far into it we are? I'm not going to tell you. What are you holding on to it for?
Yeah.
The laptop of Hunter.
Right.
The FBI had it for over a year.
Yeah.
And nothing.
I hear there's some stuff on that laptop that's it's a federal crime, some of that.
I saw pictures that were on there.
Yeah.
And I can't say them over right now. I can't say. But yeah, I mean, the guy's weighing crack. He's got a scale. He's got two ladies there with him. Nobody's wearing clothes. And, he's parading around in all his glory, cracked out of his head, measuring himself for the camera. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what was on that thing.
Right.
Quickly it went away and nobody, you probably couldn't even find it Or if you did, they'd probably come to your house and take everything.
Right, sure.
But,
Well, I mean, I didn't see any of that. I don't know. All I know is that, he got billions of dollars with deals that he made with the Chinese. Ukrainians. I mean, this Moscow mayor's wife, I guess she's dead now or something.
Oh, he's dead. The wife gave it $3 million. For what?
For what?
Here's a little something. Give this to the number one. Give this to the big guy.
Yeah, the big guy.
The big guy that can't even walk.
Gets 10%. He walks like Howdy Doody.
You see him on 9/11 taking off his mask and yelling at somebody?
No, I'm not going to. That guy does not deserve to even say 9/11. Him and George W. Bush can kiss my ass.
And Obama.
Clinton.
They're all standing there.
That's all. They're all a bunch of globalist jacks. And
New World Order.
Right. I do not believe that these people should be anywhere around any military types, anything as, what do they call the Twin Towers memorial? They have a word for it, but, they shouldn't be anywhere near this stuff as far as I'm concerned, because they are all traitors to the United States of America. Period. Ended.
End of story.
Yeah, end of story. End of story.
Well, I believe most, you always heard when old man Bush was threatened by, was it Saddam Hussein?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden weapons of mass destruction.
Showed up.
And they showed up, but then they never showed up.
Right.
But that was our reason to go there after him.
Right.
And same thing with, what's his name, in Libya.
Oh, yeah, Gaddafi.
Gaddafi. Things were not great, but at least it was stable.
Right.
With these knuckleheads that were running the place.
Well, I mean, the Muslims were ready to kill Gaddafi anyway.
Yeah, but at least he had an army protecting him.
Yeah, right. And he could mow him down, hold him back.
He didn't care.
But now, and then we went ahead and put an embassy over there with a skeleton crew that, 4 of them ended up dead. And you know what Hillary said?
What difference at this point does it make?
Yes, that's exactly right. Hillary Clinton said that. And while the ambassador and 3 other guys were dragged through the streets naked and dismembered, she doesn't have a clue.
What difference at this point does it make?
Sick.
And now they come out and they charge this lawyer. Durham charges this lawyer, this young lawyer that was working for Hillary.
Yeah.
Right. He's being charged with lying to the FBI. Hillary's sitting
That's pretty rich.
Yeah. Hillary's sitting upstate New York going, whew, I got by that one.
Sorry.
Sorry, little Jewish boy, you're going away.
She's over there just cutting the string.
I barely knew him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I never liked them.
I had nothing to do with that.
Oh, they're ready to hang anybody, anytime, anywhere.
Oh, they throw you under the bus.
Yeah, you have absolutely no chance with these. It's
good to see them eating their own, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, when they're done with you, Democrats,
they're done.
They are done. So walk away, folks. I'm calling all Democrats to walk away because these people are vicious animals, power hungry, money hungry. That's it. They don't care about the stars and bars and stripes. They don't care about that. They don't care about our traditions, our freedoms, our sacrifices that were made in the name of freedom.
Exactly.
They don't care.
Power. That's what they want, power. Right. And the idea, because I watched a very interesting, probably a YouTube thing, some woman, a doctor, so she said, and she made it very clear with these vaccination passports, where we're going with this.
Sure.
Once you have them, very similar to what they do in China, you're not a good boy or girl, you can't travel. You can't get on a plane. You can't get on a bus. You can't go out to go shopping. You can't go into a store. This is in the making. And people are going to go, oh, yeah, Roman, you're so full of it. This is all bull. No, it's not. I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow.
Right.
But it's not too far away where you're sacrificing your liberties, and you think you're doing good, but it's just a plan. It's just what they want you to do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, last week, Roman, we had a deal on that. The Army National Guard is now advertising for a new MOS they came up with called a 31 Echo. It's an internment specialist.
No way.
I'll pull it up on our
Really?
break.
I
and
believe you.
I'll show it to you. Internment specialist. Now, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill security guard or, law enforcement, field security or, that type of thing. This is an internment re-education specialist. Why do you think they're posting those jobs now?
Or creating it.
They're creating a job.
A new MOS.
It's across the country. You can go on usajobs.org and, look for it yourself. Type in internment specialist. Look under law enforcement. It'll be there. 31 Echo is the deal. They want, I'll bring it up because I thought it shook me to my core.
Internment, like what we did to the Japanese.
Yeah. Well, think of it like that.
Yeah, sure.
Well, and who are they going to do? Who are they doing? They're doing what? Domestic terrorists like patriots, people that love the country. Is that who they're going to inter? Or is it the non-vaccinated folks? Are they going to get grabbed by the back of their neck and thrown in these re-education camps? Yeah, you can get out, but you got to go stand in line and get your shots like a good boy and girl.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
So, and then you're free. Then you'll be free. Just talk to us. Tell us who else is involved with this, and you'll be free. I don't think so. This is a very dangerous precedent that's going on in this country. And I don't want to sound like a conspiratist. I don't want to admit out loud almost that this could absolutely happen in this great country of ours. But we are being controlled, basically, by politicians that are
supposedly working for us.
It never happened.
No, of course not.
Never happened. They, as long as they're rich and have their private jets and big houses with big, tall brick walls.
Well, you check out AOC at $35,000
wrapped
a
in
ticket.
the Chick-fil-A deal, yeah.
No, wrapped in tax the rich.
Yeah.
$35,000 a ticket.
Right.
$35,000. She takes. Supposedly she got that ticket from somebody, and
Right.
I believe some people have been saying, I don't know, you can't accept a gift like that if you're in Congress. A $35,000 ticket.
Yeah, right.
To go to this gala.
Well, sure.
Yeah,
I don't care if it's a fundraiser or not.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't see a mask on anybody.
No,
over there.
you don't have to wear a mask. Come on. Oh, man.
Let's go to break.
Sure.
We're going to be right back. You're listening to Talk One Radio. Al Flowers, Roman Surroundings. We'll be right back.
Are you tired of market losses and fees associated with the stock market? Would you like to be able to watch your money grow without the risk of any losses? Successful Seniors can help you secure your retirement income. There are no monopolies on good ideas, and in today's financial environment, it is important to get a second opinion and find out what prudent and informed investors are doing with their money. Call toll-free 833-814-0115 or email Doug at dougfair1@msn.com for a no-cost appointment.
Are you an entrepreneur with a business idea but just need a little help getting it off the ground? Well, the Don Ryan Center for Innovation in Bluffton can help entrepreneurs succeed and innovative companies grow. As a nonprofit organization, they provide resources and experience guidance to successfully launch and grow your business. Contact them today to see how they can help at 843-540-0405 or visit their website at donryancenter.com.
No time for fitness? Unsure of what to do when you walk into the gym? The eFit Club uses eGym and Matrix technology combined with personal training to easily guide you through your workout. It's the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to improve your health. The eFit Club is suitable for all adults, and our members are reporting amazing results. The eFit Club is located in Bluffton at the Belfair Town Village Shopping Center. Mention Alan or Roman of Talk One Radio, and you'll receive a special discounted membership. It's your time to get fit. Change your fitness, change your life.
The Epoch Times is dedicated to truthful reporting, free from any influence of government, corporation, or political party. Now, radio listeners can receive an introductory 1-month subscription to the Epoch Times weekly newspaper, as well as unlimited access to its website, all for $1. Visit readepoch.com to subscribe online, or call the Epoch Times at 917-905-2080 to subscribe by phone. That's 917-905-2080.
Looking for a barbershop with the traditional feel? Well, look no further. Joe's Classic Cuts Barbershop is the Low Country's place to receive a top quality haircut or straight razor shave. You'll enjoy a family environment where everyone is welcomed and the refreshments are on the house. Joe's is located at 23 Johnston Way in Bluffton and open 7 days a week. For old school service and quality, makes Joe's Classic Cuts Barbershop your go-to place for the finest haircut and shave in the Low Country. Call 843-757-5637 or visit www.joesclassiccuts.com today for your next appointment.
Hello, everybody. Jimmy here at Underground Burritos, your restaurant-inspired, taste-delivered, ready-to-heat meat burrito company. Also got them great, hot and ready. Hey, we moved locations this year over on May River Road, right here in the heart of Old Town Bluffton. Come give us a shout. Come pick up some great burritos. And hey, guys, look, we're teaming up with Talk One Radio to bring you a great new radio show called Restaurant Talk. Look forward to hearing from you. Stop by. Have a great day.
The only conservative talk radio where you are more important than the host. Talk One Radio. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, y'all, we're back. Talk One Radio, back on it. Got my man, Roman Surroundings, in the chair. Put him on the cami. Everybody get a shot of him. You know, everybody knows him.
How you doing, folks?
Mr. Fabulous himself, Roman Surroundings.
Oh, you're too sweet.
I know.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Hello, everybody.
Awesome place. All right. We did some little commercials. Had to get Roman back up to speed, you know.
Yeah, kind of slacked off there for a minute.
Yeah.
Thinking about burritos.
Yeah. Hey, Jimmy sells those burritos. He's got burrito bowls. Now he's got corn. Saturday corn day, you know, where they put the corn on the grill, blacken it up, sure. And slop some, I don't know.
But I got to take it the way he makes it. I can't ask for anything special.
You would be wise to do that.
All right, Jimmy, I'll take it the way you do it, baby.
Yeah. And they're good. They're good stuff, man. They're good stuff. But, all right. Where were we? We were once again blasting Biden and his crew.
Shaky Joe.
Shaky Joe. I mean, it's. I see the mayor of San Francisco is out partying their ass off in a nightclub the other night.
Oh yeah, sure.
No mask, nothing. Hey,
it's so much like
what what did you always say? The rules are for thee, not for me. Yes, like a good Marxist.
Exactly. But they don't need them did you see Nancy had the big thing out there not long ago, maybe about a month ago. Long table full of people, shoulder to shoulder, predominantly, if not all, white business people, very expensive.
Oh yeah, she was holding court there. All the help happened to be non-white, and they all, while they were serving these elitists, were wearing masks. All the people eating didn't need to wear masks. The people serving them had to wear masks. Oh yeah.
I mean,
it's. I mean, these people know no bounds, and they flaunt it,
and they don't care. They don't suffer from it.
Right.
Nobody ever gets back at them for it. They just turn and say, "Well, what?
Yeah, too bad. Shut up."
Yeah,
and that's what we should do as Republicans. Well, I mean, I don't know about. I don't know if I'm a Republican anymore. After watching these
Yeah.
so-called Republicans, the 19 of them that signed off on this $3 trillion
Thank you.
bonanza.
Even our man down here, Lindsay, signed on
Oh,
that.
I can't wait. If I ever see him, I'm gonna approach him and say, "What happened to you?"
Well, they signed up for the first one, which opens up the door for the 3.5.
Sure, of course.
Which people say, and I personally don't know how it would work, but the 3.5 turns out to almost get up to 6.
6, yeah, right. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, and then they just put aside $64 million to resettle the Afghans that they flew in.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
To resettle them and give them homes. Meanwhile, we have homeless veterans living in cars.
Yep. Under bridges.
And it's just
Well, we have small business going down the pooper.
Restaurants closing
daily. Yeah. Can't find help because everybody's expecting $25 an hour to wash dishes.
I know.
I mean, what are you thinking?
I was laughing because I was just telling somebody this story, and I won't go on. But 68, 69, I was working as an iron worker on the World Trade Center. All right. I was 18 years old. I was a welder. Worked on the South Tower Iron Workers Local 40. And I was making, at that time, 68, 69, I was making $8.16 an hour, which was good money.
Yeah, right.
The crane operators, if you ever saw the pictures of they had the kangaroo cranes, one in each corner.
Right.
And the crane operators, they always had an assistant with them while they were working. So if you wanted to go down and get lunch, the assistant could take over for them. I remember one of the guys telling me, you know what these guys are making in the cranes? $15 an hour. Ooh. And I said, holy, $15 an hour? That was, okay, it was 68, 69, but.
That was like $90 an hour today.
Yeah, $15 an hour to operate a crane to build the World Trade Center. You got people, and I'm not knocking it, working in fast food places that demand $15 and more an hour.
Right.
Please.
For dropping fries.
Please give us a break.
Right. Drop a basket of fries.
Yeah, I know times are different, but gee,
see, the problem is the definition of a career job and a
thank you. Yeah.
And a skill building job. Granted, dropping fries is not a high skill, but listen, you got to show up on time. You got to be in uniform.
You got a responsibility.
You got a responsibility. You do your job right. Hey, you get off the fryer, you end up in a drive-through window. Pretty soon you're managing the place. I'm not saying that you're going to be rich. Some kids go right into the McManagement or whatever it's called, Wendy's management, whatever they have follow on.
And you don't go into it to expect to spend your whole life and raise a family of 4.
Right.
I mean, you do. I mean, I started my first job when I was 12. Right. I worked in a car wash. I made $1 an hour.
Right.
12 hours, I made $12.
Yeah.
Okay, I was 12 years old. I didn't have a family. But that wasn't my golden life,
Right. Yeah, but that gave you a sense of esteem, self-esteem.
I was making money. I had money in my pocket.
And you had a lot of laughs.
Yeah. Got yelled at a lot, too.
Right.
Clean the window, kid.
Yeah, smoked a few cigarettes behind the place.
Oh, God. It's just that they feel, I don't know, entitled, whatever it is.
I don't know. Well, they're being trained by the best of these propagandists called Democrats. Democrats. Well, I mean, CRT, you can go on. Listen, our very foundation is under attack right now, folks. They are hammering with every jackhammer they can to get in between us and our children. I mean, my kids are all grown up. Your kids are all grown up.
Yeah.
They're on their own. They cut their own way through the forest. Both my kids are very liberal. I don't hold that against them. I still love them as my children. But we just don't get into discussions. Now, as they start getting older, my daughter will be 37 here pretty quick. She's got 3 children. One of them is rapidly approaching 11 years old.
Oh, boy.
So true reality is starting to set in. All this stuff about, the Waldens and, the Waltons family, oh, come on, sit over here, Ollie, don't do this. Okay, well, we'll talk about it later. I mean, I used to be involved as a spectator, having to watch that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I would just bite my tongue because I value my daughters.
Yeah.
I respect her way.
It's their children.
It's their children. But I would pull her aside sometimes when I still drinking. I'd have a few cocktails and I'd say, listen, you're gonna end up regretting doing this. I'm telling you.
Well, I have a 10-year-old granddaughter now, and she's, my son is more on he's conservative.
Sure. He's a
and my daughter-in-law is from Europe, and she tends to lean a little bit more into the left more than the right.
Yeah, right.
And my granddaughter is the sweetest thing, and not because she's mine, just because she is the sweetest thing. So concerning, worry about this. And I see what's going on. I was just watching at Ohio, Hudson County in Ohio. They had a school board meeting, and the parents finally, the mayor of Hudson County in Ohio, got in front of the board and told them, I've already consulted a judge. What you're teaching our children with the 639 things to write about.
Yeah.
Well, among those things are when did you have your first orgasm? When did, tell us a story that you wouldn't tell your parents, but you would write. I mean,
I'm going to pull this up.
Okay.
We're going to be able to do that, but continue.
But, they went into this stuff, and you could not believe what they were asking these kids to write about. So the mayor said to them, what you've done, and I've consulted a judge, if you don't resign by tomorrow, we're going to press charges against you for pedophilia.
Right. Because
of the topics that they had these children writing about, and actually telling them not to, they were never allowed to bring this book home, that their parents might see it. So they wouldn't know what the assignments were.
Right.
So, something comes good out of this pandemic when people are standing behind their kids while they're on computer going to school and see what they're learning or what they're being taught. I mean, my wife was in education throughout the whole thing, and she's looking at this and just it's not teaching, it's indoctrination. It's corrupting the morals of a minor. I think I'm no lawyer by any stretch of the imagination, but
yeah, I'm going to play it right now. We'll get it on board here, and I'll let her run, and you be the judge, folks.
Yeah, listen to what they say.
Now, this is off a local television station in the Cleveland area. But
I believe it was Hudson County in Ohio.
Hudson, Ohio. It's a city.
Oh, it's a city.
It's a very affluent city, by the way.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay, here it is.
Children, and now they're demanding reform and transparency from the school board.
Write a sex scene you wouldn't show your mom. Rewrite the sex scene from above into one that you'd let your mom read. Describe your favorite part of a man's body using only verbs.
Those are some of the writing prompts found inside this book, 642 Things to Write About. And up until Monday, that book was being used by students in Hudson's high school senior college credit plus writing class.
Do not sexualize our kids. The raw filth. The raw filth that snuck past the gatekeeping functions of this Board of Ed in 642 Reasons was disgusting.
At a school board meeting Monday, Principal Brian Welch apologized for the book's use in the classroom.
We did not exercise due diligence when we reviewed this resource, and as a result, we overlooked several writing prompts among the 642 that are not appropriate for our high school audience.
But that didn't stop parents from grilling the board about how it slipped by the eyes of educators and administrators for years.
The students were told not to take the book home. Why? So their parents couldn't see it.
A parent found that book in their child's backpack.
Amanda Croker is the vice chair of Moms for Liberty Summit County. She says parents found out about the book for the first time Friday, and it quickly made the rounds on Facebook. And while she doesn't have a child in the district, she and other members of her group came to the meeting to support other parents who she says want more of a say in what their kids are learning in school.
I could absolutely see the pain from that, the guilt for feeling like they missed something.
Also in attendance, Hudson's mayor, who likened the book to child pornography and delivered a scathing message to the board.
So I'm going to give you a simple choice. You either choose to resign from this Board of Education, or you will be charged. Thank you.
In a statement, Hudson City School Superintendent said they became aware of the inappropriate prompts in the book Friday and took them away from students Monday. He also said, quote, an independent investigation is now underway to determine how these supplemental materials were reviewed and approved and if any additional action should be taken. But for some parents, that may just be too little, too late.
We don't know what is being said to our kids. I demand that there be cameras in the classrooms.
In Hudson, Jay Jarvis, News 5.
Bravo to him.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you, I'm going to take a look at, I want you to hear what this mayor has to say, because I think it's absolutely super important that people that think that this doesn't happen, or
it's an isolated case.
Yeah. Or to what level this mayor went to before he appeared before these Board of Education jokers that think that they're above everyone else, smarter than every parent, will determine what your kid knows. Listen to this guy. He's got the right idea, and he's got my full support. He's absolutely correct. Let me make sure I can, we're streaming it. No, let me get it. Yep. It takes a minute for, this thing is kind of clumsy, but we'll get her rocking here.
It's the FBI.
It's the FBI. All right, listen to this mayor.
Members of the board, my name is Craig Schubert. I'm the mayor of this city. It has come to my attention that your educators are distributing essentially what is child pornography in the classroom. I've spoken to a judge this evening. She's already confirmed that. So I'm going to give you a simple choice. You either choose to resign from this Board of Education, or you will be charged. Thank you.
Bravo.
It's what it takes. What it takes nowadays. It's a shame.
Bravo.
President. Senator from Oklahoma.
Sorry about that. Yeah, bravo, man. That's what it takes. It's absolutely.
And excuse me, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
The idea is that this was just not something that was used for a year. They've been using that book for 6 years.
Poisoning these kids' minds.
6 years.
Right.
So think of the ones before. So it's just an isolated case that just popped up over the weekend.
Yeah.
This is something that's been going on for 6 years, and that in that one district alone.
Right.
So, use your imagination.
If I had a kid in school right now, young person,
out,
I'd want every single book that they get. I want all the curriculum. I want to see it all.
Yeah.
I want to review it.
And you should be entitled to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Union or no union. I'm not telling you how to do your job. I want to know what my kid's being taught. And if it's not the right thing, I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to try and make you change. I'm getting my kid out of there.
Excellent. Yeah.
I don't care what it costs. I'll work 5 jobs. I'll sleep 2 hours a day. I don't care
Put
what
them in
it
private
takes.
school.
Right. Exactly. Send them to a Catholic school. I'll put up with the, I'll educate their religion later. I can't believe, like the producer says, I can't believe that no child has talked to their parents about this.
Yeah,
But
I guess they're worried about peer pressure.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like Johnny says, I told my mom about this
Right.
book that we're doing, and I wrote this story about my first orgasm, and the kid's going, "What are you, crazy?" You know, and then he'll be ostracized, or worse, and so they.
Right.
It's like you wonder why people that are abused sexually don't come forward.
Yeah,
they're afraid.
Right. I mean, every kid is whispering about this, you know.
Sure.
Shush, 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 you know, in the cafeteria. What did you write down? What did you write down? I mean, this becomes like a plaything for these perverts.
Well, that's what I said to my wife when I heard this the other night. I said, "Who's sitting around reading this? Some, you know what I mean? Some sicko,
freak, some pedophile
that gets, probably,
you know, gets his jollies or her jollies
reading
off.
what some young children are putting down."
And then you wonder why these 22-year-old, teaching certificated, mentally deranged female teachers are taking these 12-year-old kids in the backseat of their car and showing them cardinal knowledge. And then you wonder why. Well, if they're sitting on books like this, little Johnny wants to know about orgasm. Teacher goes, "I'll tell you about it. I'll see you after class." You know,
detention again.
Yeah, you've been a bad boy. Yeah, I mean, we joke about it, but I'll tell you what, this is all grooming effect. That's what they're doing with these kids. And if you don't think it's widespread across the nation, then you're kidding yourself. We have a serious problem with sex trafficking in this country. We have plenty of volunteers, God bless them, that have set up homes and recovery areas once these kids are rescued from these sex trafficking animals. But it doesn't happen to me, so who cares, right? What's going on? And everybody's looking the other way. Every liberal, every progressive, they want to, hey, listen, have you ever asked yourself why we haven't heard about, the COVID has struck men and women. I guess it hasn't struck any transgenders, though. The 1,000 different genders we seem to have now with these liberals. Hey, they're scot-free. They don't need the vaccination, I guess.
Well, I'm just a firm believer there's only two genders.
Right, absolutely. Come on.
And it's the end. I was watching, I don't know if it was Charlie Kirk or Michael Knowles was doing an interview on one of the college campuses, one of the bastions of higher education, and asked this girl, because she was bringing up about genders, and he said, "How many genders are there?" He asked her, and she said, she was like, "There could be, I don't know, 50, it could be 100, there could be more than 100." He's a 19-year-old woman, girl, 20-year-old, whatever she was. And she's making up all these things that they're not real. They're not real.
Right.
And the problem is you cannot make me, because you might be a male and you think you're a female. I don't care. Do that. But you can't tell me that I have to call you he or she because that's what you feel. I'm looking at you. You're a male. I'm going to call you he.
Right.
Mr. whatever. I think a lot of people have seen the videos of this big, tall, blonde-headed guy in the store. And the clerk says to him, "Excuse me, sir, would you like this?" And the guy goes off on him. "Sir," he's screaming and yelling. His Adam's apple's jumping up and down, and his arms.
He's ready to kick his ass.
He's got biceps. So the idea that you're wearing a dress and you have long hair,
right?
It's the same thing with what's his name on the West, or Bruce Jenner.
Yeah, well, that.
I mean, come on. Well, he did get 1% of the vote out there.
Yeah, nice, good for him. Yeah, maybe he'll post that up or
I
have it framed.
I always dig a chick with huge hands. What? The only thing he is, it's a guy with long hair. He's got all the plumbing.
That's it.
I mean, it's just insane.
It's absolutely.
I stopped eating Wheaties after that.
Right. I would not eat anything that guy has. I mean,
well, he was on the box.
Right.
And I remember as a young guy watching him do that triathlon, whatever the hell it was.
Is there?
Yeah, and in the Olympics, and the guy was like a rock. And,
oh yeah. I remember. Well,
I wanted to look like him. Now I don't. Give me a pair of pumps.
Yeah, right.
Size 12.
Well, you know what's really crazy? I mean, we talk about transgender and all that stuff. Listen, you can be whatever you want to be.
I don't care. Yeah, of course.
But just don't tell me that I have to act a certain way because of your, your own, in my eyes, perversion or mental illness that takes you into this la la land of unicorns and, balloons. I mean, sorry, I'm not playing the game with you. You know what I mean? And you're not going to play sports. I mean, that's why we have Title IX. That's why there's women's basketball, men's basketball. I'm waiting for USTA to all of a sudden find themselves in a pickle here where a big galoot like me says, I want to be 3-0 champion, women's champion. I mean, if I can find one of them dresses to fit me, look out. I'll be hell on wheels.
Well, did you see that male wrestler, AMA fighter, cage fighter, whatever it is? He identifies as a woman.
Yeah.
He almost killed a woman.
Yeah, he beat the living hell out of her.
He choked her out.
Yeah.
He choked her out, almost killed her.
Right.
It's a guy.
It's a dude. We've been through this already.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I mean, no. Yeah. I mean, there was one before him, believe it or not.
Well, this one was recent, and he really put a hurting on her.
Yeah.
And then they had the other one, I think he was from New Zealand.
Right.
The weightlifter that went to the Olympics.
Couldn't even lift anything.
He couldn't leave. He had trouble with a buck and a quarter.
Right. He couldn't carry 2 buckets of water over his head, let alone pick up a whole
my God,
bar with some weight on it. Well, it's a freak show.
Exactly.
This is that's where the term came from. Let your freak flag fly, baby.
That's it.
And hey, listen, and I'm all for it. I'm all for people that want to do whatever they want to do as adults in the privacy of their house or laying in a park together.
No problem.
I got no problem. Listen, I'm not going to go out of my way to try to change your mind. Okay. Just like you wouldn't come up to me and say, hey, listen, I heard you were married 40 years. How about coming over and playing for coming in for the big touchdown, for the big win? Come on over to the guy's side. I'm going to tell you to take a powder because, you're close to getting an ass beaten.
Yeah.
Enjoy
the line.
Yeah. Excuse me. I'm not going to go out of my way. Hey, that's your log to bear.
But you know what they do? It's the idea that it's in you. Again, like we said, I don't care what you do it. Just,
right.
But it's in your face in everything. My wife loves to watch a certain soap opera. And I got to tell you, you would talk about they've adopted the freak flag on General Hospital.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, yeah. It's a big tall guy that's a female doctor.
It couldn't be 2 women. Though.
No,
it's got to be 2 guys.
It's a guy.
Yeah.
The Adam's apple, the whole thing.
Oh, he's a woman.
He's a woman doctor.
Yeah.
And they got to put him in. Then I was watching Jeopardy last night. It was and they had this woman come. Her name was Nick. But she looked, I don't know if you ever watched Seinfeld. There was a Seinfeld episode with the guy with the high voice. She had she was bald with the hair on the side, pretty much like Mr. Fields from Abbott and Costello, if you remember that, folks.
Is that right? Yeah.
Wearing a suit, but her name was Nick, and it was a girl, but she was passing herself over to the guy. Very bad job. But they had to put her, she's on Jeopardy.
Right.
She came in third place. She won about $4,000. But I'm just thinking, why? She obviously, she wasn't smart, but I guess they throw them, like they put them on to have it. So they cover like they check all the boxes.
Yes.
Oh, look, we had this one here. We got this one there.
Right.
You know, they got and it's in your face. It's not a majority of people, and it doesn't even matter if it's a minority of people. But for God's sakes, just let everything go. It's not a big common thing.
Yeah.
I don't care if anybody tells me who they sleep with. It makes no difference to me.
Right.
It's not going to alter my life.
Exactly.
But my problem is when you have a small percentage of people, 1 to 3 to 5% of the people that control. One person has a problem with something and it's all over. Comedians nowadays, they don't want to even do shows because they're afraid they're going to offend somebody.
Yeah.
I'm offended by that.
Right.
I look at one of them was just doing about the flag. I was offended by the flag. Then move. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, exactly. Don't look at it. I don't know what.
Yeah, offended by the flag.
Yeah.
Oh God, help.
That's just like, I mean, I've been out, not in this area so much, but up north. I mean, you go out to a tavern or something like that, you see a couple guys at the bar holding hands, maybe,
smooching it up.
I don't care. Nobody cares.
No, that's what I mean. Nobody cares.
So take it easy. Why beat us over the head with this stuff?
Nobody cares.
Right.
You think too highly of yourself if you think that we care.
Yeah. And then as far as getting jobs and being thrown out for having alternate lifestyles, if you got the skills, you got the job with me. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
As long as you don't do anything crazy perverted. I mean, I don't care what you do with your own time off the job. If you're good at what you do, I want you in my business.
Exactly.
Period. It's not something that I'm going to be, I think you're of an alternate lifestyle, young man.
Fine.
Yeah, right.
But yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't allow any bullying and all these other horror stories they're quick to tell. What are you going to do? We got to go to another break. When we come back, we're going to continue our conversation, but along a different line. You're listening to Talk One Radio.
Are you tired of market losses and fees associated with the stock market? Would you like to be able to watch your money grow without the risk of any losses? Successful Seniors can help you secure your retirement income. There are no monopolies on good ideas, and in today's financial environment, it is important to get a second opinion and find out what prudent and informed investors are doing with their money. Call toll-free 833-814-0115 or email Doug at dougfair1@msn.com for a no-cost appointment.
Are you an entrepreneur with a business idea but just need a little help getting it off the ground? Well, the Don Ryan Center for Innovation in Bluffton can help entrepreneurs succeed and innovative companies grow. As a nonprofit organization, they provide resources and experienced guidance to successfully launch and grow your business. Contact them today to see how they can help at 843-540-0405 or visit their website at donryancenter.com.
No time for fitness? Unsure of what to do when you walk into the gym? The eFit Club uses eGym and Matrix technology combined with personal training to easily guide you through your workout. It's the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to improve your health. The eFit Club is suitable for all adults, and our members are reporting amazing results. The eFit Club is located in Bluffton at the Belfair Town Village Shopping Center. Mention Alan or Roman of Talk One Radio, and you'll receive a special discounted membership. It's your time to get fit. Change your fitness, change your life.
The Epoch Times is dedicated to truthful reporting, free from any influence of government, corporation, or political party. Now, radio listeners can receive an introductory 1-month subscription to the Epoch Times weekly newspaper, as well as unlimited access to its website, all for $1. Visit readepoch.com to subscribe online, or call the Epoch Times at 917-905-2080 to subscribe by phone. That's 917-905-2080.
Looking for a barbershop with a traditional feel? Well, look no further. Joe's Classic Cuts Barbershop is the Low Country's place to receive a top quality haircut or straight razor shave. You'll enjoy a family environment where everyone is welcomed and the refreshments are on the house. Joe's is located at 23 Johnston Way in Bluffton and open 7 days a week. For old school service and quality, makes Joe's Classic Cuts Barbershop your go-to place for the finest haircut and shave in the Low Country. Call 843-757-5637 or visit www.joesclassiccuts.com today for your next appointment.
Hello, everybody. Jimmy here at Underground Burritos, your restaurant-inspired, taste-delivered, ready-to-heat meat burrito company. Also got them great, hot and ready. Hey, we moved locations this year over on May River Road, right here in the heart of Old Town Bluffton. Come give us a shout. Come pick up some great burritos. And hey, guys, look, we're teaming up with Talk One Radio to bring you a great new radio show called Restaurant Talk. Look forward to hearing from you. Stop by. Have a great day.
The only conservative talk radio where you are more important than the host. Talk One Radio. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, that's right. Wake up. We're
Wake
back.
up, everybody. In case you were dozing off.
Yeah. Now we're cooking. Okay, here we go. Palmetto Buff, my good friend Brian, he's on Facebook. He does have a website now where you can book online. So look it up. Palmetto Buff, BUFF. Mobile detailing outfit comes right to your house. Believe me, in 2 hours, he'll have that car looking like it rolled right off the showroom floor. It's beautiful. 843-949-8708. Palmetto Buff. Coming up on October 8th is the Concert for Heroes from Operation Patriots, FOB. Regroup and refocus. Folks, it's right up in Ridgeland on the 8th of October. Features Mark Chestnut and Walker Montgomery are the two big people that are going to be there. Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. DiBiase Jr., he's also a wrestler like his dad and an actor. He's starred in a couple movies with The Rock.
Johnson?
Yeah. Well, he's not going to be there, but Ray Mercer, remember him?
Yeah, sure.
Merciless Ray Mercer, the world heavyweight boxing champion, is going to be on board. Jared Ashley, Navy veteran and singer and songwriter. Early admissions with the VIP package, $250 will get you drinks, mingles with the stars. I mean, you can't beat it. You got a private lounge bar with food, private bathrooms, challenge coin. You get a couple gifts, real nice ones. Shuttle parking to the facility for the concert. The tickets are going $40 a piece. They're going fast too. Go to opfob.org and put your ticket order in right away and they're still looking for sponsors, folks. So a hero sponsor is $1,500. So any of you businesses out there looking to back a veteran, it's a really nice place. Roman, you've never been up here.
No, I haven't.
Right, where Ridgeland Airport is?
Sure.
Yeah, it's right down the road, about a mile on your right-hand side. You turn right on Livingston.
All right.
You'll see it. You come into a big gate. It's a huge, almost 300 acres. It's built up for combat veterans, and it's all about the vets out there.
It's good. That's basically right down the road.
Yeah,
talk about
it's right down the road. Plus, I mean, they're having this big shindig with these country western people. I mean, it's not my bag, but we're going to be there. Well, I'm not going to be there because I can't.
Yeah.
I'm going to be laid up, but the team's going to be there. Hopefully,
the station will be there.
Yeah,
right,
doing
great.
some on the site interviews. Wounded Spirits, a biblical approach to dealing with the effects of post-traumatic stress, traumatic brain injury, depression, offering a free workshop series. September 18th, that's tomorrow. Get on in there. Nightmares and flashbacks is the subject matter. It's at the Beaufort Town Center building, 20 15 Boundary Street in Beaufort, third floor training center. Building entrance is between Moe's and Jimmy John's. Give them a call tonight, 703-606-3858. It's always free. It's always confidential. Listen, if you're struggling with your own anxiety, depression, and nowhere else to turn, head over to Wounded Spirits. They'll welcome you with open arms, and they'll surround you with love and care. 703-606-3858. They're absolutely the best. So check them out. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention eFit Club. They've been with Talk One Radio going on 3 years now. Change your fitness, change your life. You know where it is. Route 278, the old Kroger's. Go to the east side of the building. You'll find Jay McCoog's place. They have classes, training, e-gym, cardio. Before I got nicked with this heart problem, I was working out like a maniac over there.
E-Fit. Jay and the girls over there. Very nice.
Well, Shelly's the only one left.
Shelly, all right. Jay's there. As long as Jay's there.
Jay's there, and he's always looking for help. So if you're a certified personal trainer, make sure you get yourself over there, apply for a job. He's looking for help. I'm sure he pays well for certified help. Check him out. If you want a tour, go give him a call, 843-707-9771. Thank you, eFit.
eFit,
like you say.
eFit.
All right, Roman, it's so good to have you back
it's
on
good
board,
to be
man.
here. Especially at night. I'm up late tonight.
There you go. There you go. You're not watching Beach Blanket Bingo again.
Oh, God.
You can only watch that so many times.
Yeah. Well, I still have a few lines to learn.
That's it. Oh, man. So what's been happening? How's your son, Nick, doing? Let's talk about Nick.
Well, whoever, you don't know, my son, Nick, is 43. This past Christmas, the day after Christmas, he suffered a heart attack at 43.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And he was in good shape, too. This kid, this wasn't some,
no, he's
a
few pounds overweight,
right.
But works in sales, probably doesn't eat correctly. And, he's always on the go, doing. And, not keeping up with the doctor visits, because I asked him after.
Yeah.
I said, Nick, when was the last time you had a physical? He said, about 7 years ago. At 43, you're not 18, so you got to. He went into the hospital. He lives in Greenville, South Carolina, with my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter. And he came in day after Christmas, collapsed in the house, and my daughter-in-law CPR'd him back to life, and they took him to the hospital. And
wow,
yeah, he spent, because he was gone. He was actually gone.
Wow.
And they brought him back, and while he was up there in the hospital, he had a problem. Something happened. He had a problem with his arm, which led to an infection. And he had, after his heart was better, he goes in with a heart attack, and he comes out, and he's left-handed, and he comes out with his left hand crippled from the infection.
Wow.
7 operations later in a skin graft, they closed his arm up, and he just went in Tuesday for nerve, because his hand it's crippled. His hand,
it's not responding.
His left hand is crippled, and they're going to they did some nerve surgery, and they're hoping they'll get movement back to his index and thumb, so he could at least have that. And like I said, he's left-handed. He's in sales. He's trying now. Since then, he's been practicing learning how to write with his right hand, and his spirits are up, which is good, because I was worried in the beginning. He plays the drums, he plays the horn, he plays guitar, he loads his own ammunition. I mean, he does everything.
Wow.
And his left hand is his main hand. So.
Sure.
Anyway, it's, and then the Bills, they moved him to Charleston from Greenville.
Right.
And, he gets 2 bills one day. I said, how much are they? He goes, together, they're $650,000. And, that's just, I'm sure the ride in the ambulance from Greenville to Charleston had to be about a $15,000 ride.
Airborne?
No, it was raining. We were up there then. They couldn't take them by air. They took them by ambulance.
Oh,
I know. So anyway, it's it's just one bad illness. Thank God everything is good now. He's working. He's making his quotas, and he's doing well. He's just got to get the hand working, his left hand. But we got a lot of people out there praying for him. A lot of guys from the firehouse up in NYC are praying for him.
Yeah,
and prayer works. So
right on. I agree. I agree. Yeah. Well, that's a beautiful thing, folks. If you're inclined to pray,
his name is Nicholas.
Think of Nicky.
Yeah,
good guy. He's one of the good guys that. He's a kind, gentle dude. Big dude, but he's a gentle one.
Thank you.
I mean, I wouldn't want to mess with him.
Yeah.
Be a handful. Other than that, it's good to have you back, boss. Well, I'm telling you, what have you been doing? You've been...
I got this... I'm involved with this Tunnel to Towers. Right. I'm waiting for...
Tell us about it.
Okay. I'm waiting for my...
your contact.
My contact, Candace.
She didn't want a three-way.
Candace, give us a call. 843-800-1492.
Right.
I happened to run into this lovely woman, Candace Taylor. She lives down here in Bluffton at Oakity Ale House at the ice cream parlor. I was getting them malted.
Sure.
And we started talking, and one thing came to another. Oh, you in the fire department, blah, 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 back and forth. So she's sponsoring a 5K run walk on November 14th, which is Veterans Day, at Cypress Ridge. And we're looking for sponsors. We're looking for people to attend, looking for people that just want to help. I'll give you her email address. You can contact her at Bluffton at tunnel2towers.org. Her name is Candace Taylor. Any questions about sponsoring or any questions about the event, I'm sure she'll get, I know because she's been very good with everything. I know she'll get right back to you. There's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 different levels of sponsorship, and each one includes, of course, as the price goes up, includes more. There's a $250, a $500, a $1,000, and a $2,500. This is all tax deductible. It's the Tunnel to Towers. I mean, if you haven't heard about it, especially after we just celebrated our 20th anniversary, 20th year since then. So if you're familiar with the area, it's going to be at Cypress Ridge, November 14th, which again is Veterans Day. Next year, we're going to try to do it on September 11th. So
I'm going to put this up. Folks, just take a look at the, there we go.
What do you got?
I got it up on the,
oh, nice.
On the website.
Oh, the whole page?
I just have the Tunnel to Towers, 5K run walk, NYC returns, secure your spot. I just want you to know that you can go to that. Let me thumb through this real quick.
Thank you, Al.
And Fox donates $1 million to the cause.
Yeah, we've had quite a few people step up, businesses and a lot of local people right now. I've gotten Bluffton Pharmacy, looking at Joe's Classic Cuts, Club Car, Food Lion, Publix.
Let me see if I can get something local here and then help them out a little bit. Tunnel to Towers. See if we got, here we go. See if we can get this squared away.
I'm happy I came in tonight.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
What a guy you are, Big Al.
There it is. There's the information for you.
Oh, thank you, Al.
right on. It's on this live stream right now, folks. If you want to just go to that, please do. And it's a 5K run walk in Bluffton, November 14th at 8 o'clock. That's when it starts. You can go to the website. I'll have that website address for you here momentarily. It's the one that I use is dogood.t2t tower2tower.org. And that should get you into the this page that you're looking at right now, the 5K run and walk. Let's see what they here's the information right now. Registration, adults, $35.
And if you get it in before the 10th of October, the $35, the individual registration is 50% off.
Oh, wow.
So
that's fantastic.
Yeah. So if you, by October 10th, they did give us an extension. It was supposed to end October 1st.
Right.
But they gave us an extension on that. So, you know, you can go with that. If you want to do individual, you could enter a team. You could, if you wanted to run with a team, you could enter on a team. And it's going to be a big whoop-de-doo. I got a lot of my friends up from NYC sending me down some, I got flags coming down from my old company up in New York.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah, so it's going to be good.
So it's, here's, I'll put our story on there as you can see it on the website. It's born from tragedy of 9/11, of course. The Tunnel to the Towers Foundation carries forward a legacy of courage and heroism built upon the mantra, while we have time, let us do good. The foundation supports our nation's fallen and catastrophically injured first responders, military heroes, and their families. Folks, I got to say, the courageous men and women that responded to that tragedy in our nation's history are still dying today from all kinds of cancers that they've inhaled throughout their time. So you can see right there is the where you can register. Cypress Ridge Amenity Center, 140 Colvin Drive. So support this fundraiser, please. I'll keep this, and then we'll splash it every now and then until.
Thank you, Al. Thank you.
Until it's over with. So, I mean, it'll be a good deal. Let me just make sure that I have that. It's Do Good. It's www.dogood, DOGOOD.T2T. That's the numeric 2, T2T.org. Go there. You should end up with the Bluffton deal. Check it out. And please give your time. Even if you're not going to, just walk. Just you can walk.
Yeah, you can just stroll.
I'm not going to walk. I run it, but
it's a nice neighborhood.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool place. I'll tell you that.
I was just there today.
Yeah, so don't be afraid. Check it out.
Or if you have anything else that you could offer, I had because we're going to have. I had the manager at Food Line, mostly the corporate places like Publix,
Sure.
Food Line,
right?
The corporate end of it takes. But the manager, Scott over at Food Line, said to me today, he said, a week before, if you want to come in, I'll load you up with, you want water, bottles of water for the the runners and the walkers. So, you can help other ways too. You don't have to spend, a fortune to sponsor something, but whatever you could do would be appreciated.
Right. What's the sponsorships? $250? Is that what you said?
Yeah. And as you go up each one, $250, $500, $1,000, and $2,500. And of course, as you go up.
Oh yeah. More stuff you get.
More shirts or whatever. Yeah. You could, like I put 5, so I got 2 runners. So I'm asking this woman that I know from the liquor store who lives there, does your daughter want to run?
Right.
So she'll run for me. And,
right.
So.
Okay, we got Potsy's wife says, welcome back, Roman Surroundings.
Oh, hello there, Gina. How are you, baby?
All right. Way to go, Gina.
Yeah, she called me I was on my phone the other night, and I must have hit a wrong button, and then she hit a wrong button, and I see a FaceTime call from Gina, and I go, you know me with this phone. I'm going, how do I even work this? All of a sudden, I see Gina's face on here, going, Gina, what do you call me for? What happened? She goes, I don't know. Did you call me? I said, I don't know. I might have hit the wrong button.
Yeah. Hello.
All right, Gina Rapazzi, I love you.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw Potsy the other day over at they had Weichert had free hot dogs, which was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, that Weichert had.
I mean,
yeah.
you know, they laid it out 700 hot dogs. I made a donation anyway for the
yeah.
You know, for the we're still working with Mitch trying to get play by play.
Oh really?
You know, do a game of the week.
Oh, that'd be nice.
You know, he says he'd build the press box and everything and get the Wi-Fi cranked in there.
Really?
And yeah, I said, we'll do it. Of course, we'll charge him $1,000 a game. No,
is that all?
For hot dogs for everybody. Yeah, no, that's that'll be fun to do, I think. I mean, you know, he's got plenty of guys that want to be mouthpieces. And,
oh, sure. Oh, yeah, definitely.
I mean, I'll be the color guy and just kind of say, yeah, that was well hit. Too bad he can't run.
What balls he has.
Yeah, right. Turned a triple into a single. That's me. That's me. I was all pumped up, man, to get into softball again. I was all charged up. I even had my knees, you know, they put this steroids or cortisone in my knees shots. So I could run because I couldn't run. I mean, it was like getting stabbed in the knee every time I ran. So, I mean, I ran like, you know, an elephant after a peanut, you know.
Nothing like getting thrown out of first base from center field.
Yeah, right. You know, the cutoff guy usually got me, but I love playing. I love just hitting the ball, and I like the camaraderie. It's fun.
Oh yeah, they got,
you know, they're.
And what do you got? 14 teams there.
Well, I think they only have 12. I mean, they're always saying that they can't get enough managers. I don't know about that. I think that.
Well, wouldn't you have more? I know. You know, you have player managers
sometimes a lot of the guys just want to yell at people, I think,
and hold the pad,
right,
and come up with batting orders.
Get back!
I told you not to run.
Right? What are you doing?
What do you think this means?
Don't turn the ball around.
Hold the ball.
Yeah, hold the ball. Well, you know, you played over there.
Yeah, but Tommy D he's still doing.
I saw him too. Yeah, Tommy D Palmer.
Yeah, he's still doing
good. Good. I see him. He drops me an email every now and then with some little ditty.
His daughter and son-in-law came in from the UK last week.
Nice.
They're in here.
How is it over there? I imagine. How tough is that?
He's a doctor over there. The son-in-law. He's a doctor, a gynecologist.
Ouch.
Yeah. And they came. Alyssa, I know since she's a kid. I guess I don't know if they're still here, but they came in last week sometime. Yeah, because they're going nuts over there in the UK with this Corona thing.
Oh yeah. And what do you think about Australia?
Australia's off the charts.
Oh man.
Australia is Europe.
Right.
Just in another part of the world. I mean, what they do over there is insanity.
Right. They're arresting people for going outside their house.
They're arresting them for just holding up a sign.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people here take the First Amendment and the whole Constitution for granted.
All right.
Just go to Australia for a little while and see if you want to yell about something. See what happens. Or if they tell you not to go out of your house, see what happens.
Right. Don't show up to protest.
No.
They just start arressing people.
That's it.
I mean, it's a penal colony. It started out as a penal colony.
Well,
these people
are all criminals.
They have no problem. It's in their blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. And plus they got plenty of space over there. It's not like the place is
it's not packed.
It's not packed.
The whole middle is empty.
You go outside, right? You go outside the city, it's like
you go on a walkabout, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dorn. Yeah, you see these people with the Aborigines. They don't care about you either.
Yeah, you can go out there and see the big rock that they always talk about.
Yeah.
The biggest rock in the world.
Who cares?
Who gives a shit?
Right.
Yeah. Now,
Get a picture of that, honey.
That's the biggest rock in the world. What's the difference between a rock and a mountain?
Right.
The spelling? I don't know.
That's right. All right. When we come back, we're going to close out the show. This is our last break, folks. Stay with us. We'll be right back. You're listening to Talk One Radio.
Are you tired of market losses and fees associated with the stock market? Would you like to be able to watch your money grow without the risk of any losses? Successful Seniors can help you secure your retirement income. There are no monopolies on good ideas, and in today's financial environment, it is important to get a second opinion and find out what prudent and informed investors are doing with their money. Call toll-free 833-814-0115 or email Doug at dougfair1@msn.com for a no-cost appointment.
Are you an entrepreneur with a business idea but just need a little help getting it off the ground? Well, the Don Ryan Center for Innovation in Bluffton can help entrepreneurs succeed and innovative companies grow. As a nonprofit organization, they provide resources and experienced guidance to successfully launch and grow your business. Contact them today to see how they can help at 843-540-0405 or visit their website at donryancenter.com.
No time for fitness? Unsure of what to do when you walk into the gym? The eFit Club uses eGym and Matrix technology combined with personal training to easily guide you through your workout. It's the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to improve your health. The eFit Club is suitable for all adults, and our members are reporting amazing results. The eFit Club is located in Bluffton at the Belfair Town Village Shopping Center. Mention Alan or Roman of Talk One Radio, and you'll receive a special discounted membership. It's your time to get fit. Change your fitness, change your life.
The Epoch Times is dedicated to truthful reporting, free from any influence of government, corporation, or political party. Now, radio listeners can receive an introductory 1-month subscription to the Epoch Times weekly newspaper, as well as unlimited access to its website, all for $1. Visit readepoch.com to subscribe online, or call the Epoch Times at 917-905-2080 to subscribe by phone. That's 917-905-2080.
Looking for a barbershop with a traditional feel? Well, look no further. Joe's Classic Cuts Barbershop is the Low Country's place to receive a top quality haircut or straight razor shave. You'll enjoy a family environment where everyone is welcomed and the refreshments are on the house. Joe's is located at 23 Johnston Way in Bluffton and open 7 days a week. For old school service and quality, makes Joe's Classic Cuts Barbershop your go-to place for the finest haircut and shave in the Low Country. Call 843-757-5637 or visit www.joesclassiccuts.com today for your next appointment.
Hello, everybody. Jimmy here at Underground Burritos, your restaurant-inspired, taste-delivered, ready-to-heat meat burrito company. Also got them great, hot and ready. Hey, we moved locations this year over on May River Road, right here in the heart of Old Town Bluffton. Come give us a shout. Come pick up some great burritos. And hey, guys, look, we're teaming up with Talk One Radio to bring you a great new radio show called Restaurant Talk. Look forward to hearing from you. Stop by. Have a great day.
The only conservative talk radio where you are more important than the host. Talk One Radio. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we're rounding third and heading home, man. This is time's flying by, Roman.
Are you waving me in? You waving me
You're
into
in.
home? Give me the
You got
sign.
free reign, buddy.
Give me the sign.
I'll tell you, it's like old times.
I know.
It's
yeah.
like old
I know,
times.
it
And
was.
we had such a great time.
It was. I was happy I spoke to you this afternoon.
Yeah.
Because I was in the middle of making my famous Italian dish,
The spaghettis.
bucatini spaghetti.
Yeah.
Bucatini with the plum tomatoes. So I was making that for my honey. She loves that. And I was like, I got to do that, and I got to put this in. I got to me watch the clock. And then, so the good thing was I had to get here. So after we ate, boom, thanks, honey, you got to clean up. So she had no problem with it.
That always.
As long as I made the bucatini, she did shit. Yeah,
now, what is the bucatini? Because for a good Polak like me,
it's just a different type of pasta. It's like spaghetti, but a little thicker with a hole in the center.
Ah, nice.
But it's long and thin.
Ah.
And they charge you
arm and a leg for it.
$2.50, I think, and it's not even a pound. It's like 12 ounces.
Ah.
But really makes it, But what I do is I just take plum tomatoes, slice them in half long way, and put them in a baking dish with on aluminum foil.
Right.
And a combination of Italian seasoning, olive oil, smashed garlic, a little bit of salt, not even salt. And then I put that over the top of put them in an oven at 400, the tomatoes, and let them cook for about an hour at 400, and they start to brown. And
right.
Then scoop them into a big bowl, roughly chop them. Then you add the bucatini. Then you save a few tomatoes for the top, little Parmesan, and it's, oh man, I tell you.
I was jonesing for spaghetti today.
I just love pasta.
So, I mean, that even made me hungry now. Guess where we went for pasta? Upper Crust.
How'd that go?
I'll tell you, listen, I would love to own that place as a restaurant.
The one over by us?
Yeah.
The guy Bob owns it.
I don't know who he is. I'd never been. This is the first time I was in there. So, we were like thinking, hey, Nona Rosa's doesn't open till 4. There's a couple other places that join over there on 46 doesn't open. It's closed now. I don't know. The guy got his ass kicked or something that he used to own it. But I said, let's go over here. I checked their menu. I said, look, they get spaghetti. That's all I want. I want a couple meatballs, spaghetti.
Simple, yeah. I
was just like, that's what I was jonesing. I was talking about it all the way home last night. Now, I can't eat that heavy, at 9:00 at night. Yeah. So we got home about 8:30. I said, by the time we get over someplace, it's 9:30. By the time they bring the food to us, I said, I'm no good. I'll be up all night, with a heavy meal like that on me. I'm not young anymore. I can't, you can't have that kind of food late.
I get nightmares.
Yeah, right. I get enough of those. I don't need the night terrors anymore about spaghetti.
You know what, that Upper Crust though, because the guy and his family that own it, they used to do driveways. They used to coat driveways.
Sure.
And they did mine when I first moved down here. And that's a franchise.
Oh, you kidding?
Yeah, because there used to be one down by Moss Creek in that little area.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Muleys,
they had the Upper Crust down there too. And then they took over the place. It used to be a woman's name. She's a travel agent who owned it before then. Anyway, so it's a franchise. So the stuff they have comes from a major distributor.
Right.
Like their crusts come.
Yeah, it's homemade.
Yeah, it's franchise.
Right.
Well, I got to tell you, I was a little disappointed. I was coming home from somewhere, in the east, and I was coming down and I was passing by. I said, let me go to New York Pizza over there by the bowling alley.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stop in. I like to just sit and have a couple of slices.
Right.
And a bottle of beer.
Right.
So their slices are a little thin, but they're tasty, a little bit sometimes over cheesed and a little too thin.
Right.
So, as a matter of fact, Gina, if you're still listening, she had posted a nice picture of a Sicilian pie.
Ooh.
And I said, oh, this thing looks great. I ordered it. I drove over there. I got it, brought it home.
Opened the box.
Yeah, the crust was, it all depends who's working, who makes it.
Yeah.
The crust was burnt. It was too thick. The bottom, a Sicilian should be thick. Even the crust, you had to use 2 hands to hold it.
No.
Yeah. So anyway, but again, it all depends who's working.
Yeah, they say it's the water, man. They say it's the northern water.
Yeah,
and it's with the dough and all that.
I get I buy pizza dough from Publix, and I make my own pies, and they rise up nice. You got to leave it; it's got to set. I take it out in the morning and let it sit, and then it also depends what you're putting on it.
Yeah, right.
I mean, if you put crap on it, you're going to eat crap.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't think my sauce is crappy, but anyway.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know. I mean, it was middle of the road. They're hurting for help because we walk in, the servers eating their lunch at the bar.
Oh, geez.
With patrons there. There's people eating lunch.
They got to eat.
She clinks down the fork, comes, she's finishing what's in her mouth before she opens it. I'm like, come on, man.
I think you got some broccoli between
Yeah.
Well, I like to go to local places. So
right
over by, if you're familiar with where Bed Bath & Beyond is, that shopping center. I guess it's Tanger 2.
Okay.
A pizza place opened there.
No kidding.
Yeah, it opened a couple of months ago. So Corey and I stopped in there one day, and I'll tell you, there were 2 women working there. And the place is big because it used to be, I think it was a Subway's before. And now it's this pizza place. Well, they do pizza, they do sandwiches, they do dishes.
Calzone.
Yeah. They got 2 guys in the kitchen, or 3 guys, and 2 women working the whole front. When we got there, I could hear the woman answering the phone and going, that'll be a half hour.
What?
If you're ordering something. A few minutes later, that'll be 45 minutes. Now the people start rolling in. We happened to get our food real quick because it was right after the lunch hour. By the time we left there, you had an hour wait for calling orders. And these 2, a woman and a young girl, they're working the counter and they're working all the tables.
They were crushed.
Oh, they were bombed.
Yeah.
I mean, you felt bad for them. I mean,
right.
what am I going to tip you? A C note? Because
I can't do that.
Yeah, I can't do that. But you just felt bad because,
right.
And this is just everywhere you go. You got signs, please, expect slow. They tell you right off the bat that you're going to be waiting. I mean, come on, folks, get out to work.
Yeah. Come on, send those kids out.
Holy Christmas.
I mean, what are they doing other than, playing video games and their faces in their phone?
TikToking or whatever the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
I mean,
knock it off. Send them out. Get them out there on Fridays. Hey, I know Friday nights is football night, so I get that all. But hey, how about the weekend? Saturday, Sunday? No reason why they couldn't put 4 hours each day in. That'll fly by. Put a couple shekels in her pocket. But oh no, I don't want my daughter serving tables. You get all these.
Yep. Well, I was over what's that place over by the bowling alley? The dispensary, the brewery.
Southern Barrel.
Yeah, Southern Barrel. As a matter of fact, I was there with the group from Tunnel to Towers. We had, a little meeting back there. So I got there early. So I was talking to the bartender, Tom, and I said, how's things with help? And he goes, we get basically the same 4 or 5 people that have started with us that are still with us. And that's basically what they use to run. And they they can run the place with 4 or 5 people.
Right.
And they do it. But some of the butcher shop over by where the movie theater is on Buckwalter.
Sure.
The guy, Jay.
Yeah.
I went in there the other day because I like to give, again, he's got good meat, great meat. Love his veal is fantastic. You pay for it though. And I don't mind. And I like to keep businesses that, local businesses, to use them.
Sometimes he has the pinwheel in there.
Oh, I got 2 of them already. I bought one for the freezer. And I made one on a barbecue the other night. Alan, delicious, fantastic.
Yeah.
But I said to him, he used to do breakfast.
Over in the restaurant area.
Well, yeah, because he's got 2 stores.
Sure,
yeah.
right.
So when I pulled up there one morning, it was at 9:30 and they were closed. So I saw the sign, 10 o'clock. I said, I guess they stopped doing breakfast. So next day we got in there and I said, it's in the afternoon. So I said, Jay, so what, you're not doing breakfast anymore? He goes, no, I can't. I got no help. He says, people come in for jobs. They're interviewing me. Imagine. More. Yeah. He goes, I'm almost, I'm kowtowing to them, so hoping that they're going to take the job.
Oh,
and then they go, no, and they walk out.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. So, it's cradle to grave, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
This is the plan. Cradle to grave.
Right.
And you'll bow to the queen and that knucklehead going, like I was talking about,
right.
AOC going to that gala for $35,000.
Yeah, right.
And you got little nomads with masks on fixing their gowns. They're not wearing masks, but you got little flunkies bending over fixing their gowns.
Oh, yeah. Shining shoes.
Let them eat cake.
Yep. Oh, yeah. These people are really...
They're off.
They're off their rocker. I'll tell you, you want to read a book. Get that book by... Levin, what is that guy's name? He's on
Mark Levin.
Mark Levin.
Yeah.
That American Marxist.
Yeah.
Get that book. Read that. Ladies and gentlemen, get that book. Read it. It's on Kindle. Easy read. It'll scare the living dickens out of you.
I was watching him a couple of nights ago, maybe last week it was, and he was just blowing a gasket. He just and it's hard to argue against him.
Right.
I mean, what are you going to say when he's putting it right there? And how could you ignore it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the only problem is that the people on the right have not yet figured out that they're in a boxing match and they better start swinging.
Yeah, they're doing a rope-a-dope.
You can't play defense all your life and win the football game or the game of life here. We have to, you have to get in there and dig and throw some punches. And until we do, we're just going to keep getting rolled. We're going to be bitch slapped at the bicycle rack on a regular basis. We continue not to let the mainstream media, this Jen Psaki, run her mouth without being challenged. If you don't stand up and say, I think you're a liar.
You don't say you misspoke. They lied.
Yeah, you're a liar. General Milley, you should be court-martialed.
Well, the guy Mast, Congressman Mast, the guy who lost both his legs over there.
Right.
When he was talking to that clown, Blinken.
Right.
And he said to him, I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to hear your lies. And he just kept talking.
Right.
And then the guy who was
the chairman at that time,
he says, give the secretary a chance to speak. He goes, I didn't ask him a question. I don't want to hear his lies.
Right.
And that's what it is. He sits there and just lies.
Right.
And it doesn't even matter if you call them out with it. They all stick together.
Sure. And that's what we need to do.
But when you got a rhino like, what's his name from Utah?
Oh, that
Romney.
I mean, dope.
Oh, God.
What state is he going to run to next?
God.
After 22, what's he? Maybe Pennsylvania? Well,
probably, yeah.
He'll go to another state, try to, I'm a Republican. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Like this girl from Wyoming.
Oh,
Cheney's
daughter.
Yeah, she's all done.
Yeah.
Look, the show's over. Stop trying to be something you're not. Nobody believes you. You're a liar.
But the other part of it is that people vote for them. That's AOC, the people in Queens, New York, that vote for her. What are you? Do you even think? Do you even do a bit of work? Do you even look at when you go into there to vote? Do you understand who you're voting for? This woman was a barmaid. Not that there's anything wrong with the bartender, but you put her in Congress and now she's running the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Going to $35,000 galas, flaunting it in your face, saying that, she's protesting against the upper class. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I got a bridge for you if you want.
Yeah. As long as she gets to fly around on private jets and
drive a Tesla.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's easy for them to trap people that aren't disconnected from the political highway.
Oh, sure.
Because here's what they say. Here's what the left says, the progressives. The rich hate you. Yeah, the rich, they don't like us at all. They're rich and we're poor. There's something wrong with this. Yeah, it's the fact that you don't go to work, you haven't taken a class, and
you got your hand out.
right. You finished the 6th grade and you quit school. That's the rich's fault. The rich are rich because they worked hard, as far as I'm concerned.
Majority.
Majority,
Of course, yeah.
Of course, you're going to have the Rothschilds, just like Anderson Cooper's back family. You want to listen, you listen to this Anderson Cooper guy, and everybody bows down to him, like, oh, he's gay, and plus he's on the greatest, CNN. This guy's a Rothschild. These people are vicious, unbelievable. They'll do anything to make a buck. He came out of that. He's the spawn of those people.
Yeah.
Get with the program. A lot of these headhunters that are in mainstream media today. Well, look at these reporters from the Island Pravda.
Oh, yeah.
These kids are all, indoctrinated drones, Sal Alinsky wannabes. They all think that they're going to change the world. They don't report news. They make it up. They give you an opinion of what they think the news is.
They make it up. It was
right.
And if they get called on it, they just say, nothing. Like Rolling Stone got called out like 2 weeks ago. They came up with some bogus story that was completely fabricated. Just made it up. There was no retraction. There's nothing. No, nobody calls them on it.
Well, you can't get it through the courts.
No,
even if you sue them for slander, or defamation, it doesn't go through to the courts. The courts will not enough evidence, sir. But they're sure to hang any patriot they can. There's still people in DC jails, by the way,
from January
6th that haven't done a damn thing other than trespassed.
Yeah, and they're
No
in
bail.
jail. Meanwhile, they're letting rapists and killers out in California.
Sure, absolutely.
And that whole recall thing with that knucklehead out there.
Listen, that was all just a big facade.
You see, he raised $83 million.
Yeah.
For his, defense or whatever you call it.
For his recall defense. Yeah. Hey, listen, he just signed a bill out here. Somebody sent me a note. It said, no more single-family home permits are being issued in LA County. You can't even build a single-family home. You want to build a house? Can't do it. They're not going to give you the permit.
They want it to be multi-family.
That's right. Now you're getting the gist of it, brother.
And the whole there won't be suburb single-family homes.
No, of course not.
Yeah, they've been trying to do that.
Yeah, well, he's doing it right now. Yeah. So congratulations, California. Succeed, please. Succeed.
Keep your oranges and whatever else you got.
And your nutty wine, we can grow it anywhere.
Yeah.
We'll buy it from Italy.
I drink vodka anyway.
That's right. We buy our oil from OPEC now, thanks to Joe Biden. Big Joe, thank you very much. We're energy independent, by the way, for a while there. We almost had the equilibrium. We almost had our feet underneath us. Almost.
Oh, my God. I was just watching. It was showing, again, it was probably a YouTube video, but in the very beginning, remember when Joe first got in and he's signing all these executive orders?
Yeah.
And the camera zooms in and he's opening them up and there's nothing written on it.
Right.
He doesn't even hold it up to show you. You know how Trump used to hold it up?
Yeah, right.
He doesn't even do that because he just closes it real quick.
Right.
Now you see him with his index cards. He pulls them out of his pocket, and looks for an answer.
Right. It's sad. It's sad. I shouldn't be talking to you right now. They don't want me to talk to you.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm like, what?
They say I shouldn't answer any questions. Who are they? You know, it is Susan Rice. Probably Barack is back there.
Right.
I mean, this is just, he's so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, and I love when they cut him off. Did you see that? In the mid-sentence, when he goes off on his own.
Yeah, who's doing that, I wonder?
Somebody was asking Blinken about that?
Yeah. Who cuts him off? That's what they said.
Yeah, and Oh, I don't think. Oh, he's a strong man. He answers what
He answers for himself. You tried telling him what to say.
Yeah, oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He'll take you back behind the gymnasium with corn pop or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And let you feel the hair on his legs.
Yeah. He wants to. Well, here's this Fox report. This Mage Tour says this. I don't know. Let's see what he has to say.
People were shot, and 11 of those victims were under the age of 18.
Right.
Now, Joe Biden would tell you that he cares about the kids when it comes to COVID. After all, that's why he's pushing masks and vaccinations in schools.
Yes,
but
of
just this year, more kids have been shot in Chicago alone than have died of COVID in the whole country. According to the Chicago PD, at least 261 kids have been shot in Chicago this year. Now, compare that to 214 COVID-related deaths. The life of every child is important, and each death is a tragedy, no matter how they died. So why does it feel like Joe Biden is only frustrated about COVID? Joining me now is the founder of Black Guns Matter, Maj Toure. Maj, this is a topic that is near and dear to my heart, your heart.
Yeah.
Why is it any interest from the president of the United States on this issue? I mean, he talks about vaccination, he talks about masks, he talks about lockdowns and keeping people safe. But the kids that are being shot every single day, not a word.
Well, because Joe Biden doesn't care about black people. It's not complicated. He spent most of his political career locking black people up. Joe Biden, even when he was famously running to be the vice president, said Obama, he's one of the clean ones. Joe Biden has zero interest. This facade, he's a part of that cabal. He's down with the opposite team. And I think that in essence, he's just showing us exactly who he is. He's shown us for half a century, but I think he's being more brazen with it. You saw a few days ago where he literally told the American people that, I'm getting tired of not being as much of a tyrant as I want to be when he talks about our patience is wearing thin. Yeah. So this is par for the course for Joe Biden, and not even just Joe Biden. You got to look at Lori Lightfoot over in Chicago. You got all of these young people dying. This is the same person that said, it was all last year with the fake woke, we're going to defund the police. We need all of this COVID money that she just reallocated right into the police department, but nothing for developing the communities that are impacted by this negligence in regards to, irresponsible gun ownership. So this is par for the course for Democrats. And the simple answer is Joe Biden doesn't care about black people, especially the black people and youth in Chicago.
So then this is where it gets troubling for me, because it's not just Joe Biden, it's the whole.
Absolutely.
Hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
And he, but he always got a pass on all the racist things that he said and done.
Yeah.
He always gets a pass. Oh, it's Uncle Joe. Oh, he does. It's like the Seinfeld episode when the old man gets stuck, stealing books from the store.
Right.
I'm old. I don't know what I'm doing. Right. Yeah. Uncle Leo.
Uncle Leo.
I'm old.
That's it. What about his, vice president? She was calling him out. You're a segregationist. You're the one that put all these kids in jail. She should talk.
I mean, the giggler.
The giggler.
I mean, she laughs.
Oh, mattress back herself.
Oh, knee pads. God.
It's us.
So many people, and maybe, but she didn't even carry her own district. I mean, this woman, at the time, she was screwing around with the guy, Willie Brown, who was the mayor of San Francisco. He was like 63, 64 years old, married. She was single, wanted to move up, become the attorney general.
Right.
And she did it the way she knew how to do it. And, I guess she really could suck a golf ball through a garden hose. I don't know.
Wow. I don't know about that, but
I thought I read that somewhere.
Hey, well, Willie's dead. We'll never know.
Yeah, Willie. But Willie came, Willie came out and put it all out on the table before he died.
Yeah, he said, she did what she had to do.
Yeah. And she's as, she's dumb as, I don't even know.
Well, she laughs because she's nervous because she doesn't know.
When you don't know the answer, laugh.
Right. That's the key. And then just keep moving. Run away like Joe does.
Oh, the way he turns.
Oh, yeah.
You see his back.
He takes off like a shot.
He closes that book. He always got that little loose leaf. and he's hugging it.
Then he walks like Howdy Doody, like
he walks like he's afraid he's going to fall every time.
Right,
His arms don't move.
Right.
And I love when he came up for 9/11. Well, when he went up to NYC for the 9/11. Like he's getting off. He's following Dr. Jill.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Dr. Jill.
Mind your mouth.
I'm a doctor.
Mind your mouth, everybody.
Yeah, Dr. Jill.
Right.
And he's got to follow it. And I don't know if you ever saw the video of him
walking in a rose garden area.
Yeah, and they put the the Secret Service thing, but he actually missed the turn.
Right.
He walks, and the other guy, then like he's supposed to go right. Then he gets to the back like he's lost.
Right. He's lost in the bushes there.
I just got to see somebody's got to come out and imagine what his day is. He's probably in bed.
7:30.
Yeah, I mean the last trip he took out to Iowa and now to see CA for Newsom.
Yeah.
Well, I think the furthest west he's gone.
Right. He was exhausted.
He hangs out in Pennsylvania, Delaware.
Right. You can't go too far.
Camp David. People are dying in Afghanistan and he's on vacation. He wants to go back to Camp David to finish his pool game or sleep.
Right, sleeping.
Feed the ducks or whatever the hell he does there. Guy is pitiful, I tell you.
Well, listen, one thing that's not pitiful is you, my friend.
Well, thank you very much.
I'll tell you, it's been a real pleasure having you back on board.
It's always a pleasure to see your smiling face.
I would love to have you back in anytime. We'll keep you on a short list, man, because I think it's important, especially if it's just you and me.
I appreciate it.
It's old times, it's we're in the old cruise car, cruising down the avenue.
We'll see what the people say out there.
There you go. A lot of people are happy
there
about it.
There might be pitchforks and torches.
Thanks again, Rowan, for being with us. Folks, thanks for listening.
Thank you, folks.
It's today is Friday?
Friday.
Wow.
Friday.
Have a great weekend. Be kind to each other and be safe out there. We'll see you on Monday.
As the day sets on another slice of heaven, we hope you've enjoyed the show. We look forward to you joining us again on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. live. We're never far away. Just call 843-800-1492 during the show and visit our website at www.talkoneradio.com to share your comments. We'll be back sooner than you know, so tell your friends and family to find their voice on the Low Country's finest talk radio show, Talk One Radio.